What's up, guys? My name's Devin Shen, and I'm going to be showing you guys how to do a flare today. And also, I'm going to be showing you guys some stretching and some conditioning to help with your flare. Now, the first thing, when it comes to flares, flexibility is probably the most important part of the flare. So I'm going to show you guys a couple stretches that are going to really help improve your technique. The most important stretch for the flare is the straddle stretch. So what you're going to do is you're going to sit on the floor, you're going to open your legs up to as wide as you can. And then what we're going to do is we're going to be stretching going forward. Now this stretches your hamstrings, all of your groin muscles, and also some of the ligaments in your knees. There's two different types of way to do this stretch. One is the static stretch, and the other is dynamic stretching. When you're doing some dynamic stretching, you're going to be using a little bit of movement and a slight bounce. Not super crazy bouncing like ballistic stretching, but small, controlled, flowing bounces. And what we're going to do is we're going to do them in sets of 10, and then we're going to go into a static stretch. So you're going to count to 10, doing some slow bouncing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and stretch and breathe out. And you're going to want to hold this for a minimum of about 30 seconds. It takes your muscles about 30 seconds to relax and to get into the stretch and get a little bit deeper. Now once you hold that for 30 seconds, you're going to repeat the process and do 10 more controlled bouncing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then you're going to static hold and stretch and try to deepen the stretch. Now your breathing is going to help you a lot. When you breathe out, you're going to want to try to lower the stretch as much as you can. So you're going to take a deep breath in and out. Try to lower the stretch. What you'll notice is about after the second cycle of this, you're going to be able to get a lot deeper and further into the stretch. Now, of course, the goal for this stretch would be to eventually be able to place your chest on the ground, maybe grab your feet from the side, but that can take a little time. But just doing this stretch will open up your hips a lot and help you to get much more extension and flexibility in your flare. Now, the next stretch is very similar, but you're going to be on top, stretching out your straddle position. So for this one, you can start at any level. You're going to want to balancing on your heels, have your hands on the ground, and you're just going to want to sit. And also, same thing, we're going to do 10 slower, controlled bouncing stretch. You don't want to go too crazy, you can tear a muscle. So very slow, very slight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then you're going to want to hold. Usually hold for about 30 seconds. Take a couple deep breaths. On the exhale, you're going to want to try to deepen the stretch as much as you can without hurting yourself slowly. And you're going to repeat that process after about 30 seconds with 10 more bounces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and hold. Take a deep breath and exhale. Deepen the stretch. Now the more stretched out this position is, this is the one you're going to be using the most in the flare. So the more flexible you are in this position, it's going to be a lot easier for you to do the flare. Next stretch is going to be the frog stretch. Now this stretch opens up your hips. This is probably one of the best hip stretches. You're going to come onto the floor on your knees. You're going to have your feet out at the sides, elbows on the ground, and you're going to want to push your butt down to the ground so your hips are going to come as close to the ground as you can. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to do 10 slow, controlled bounces with your hips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and hold. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and hold. Try to deepen the stretch, take a deep breath, and exhale. Now you want to get to the point where you can pretty much be flat on the ground completely, as best as you can. So those are the most basic and best stretches for your flare. Next is going to be some conditioning for your flare. Now, one of the main positions when you're doing it is you're going to be in the front with your legs elevated off the ground. So one really good ab exercise for building up strength for this move is to be doing a seated L-sit lift up. So seated on the floor, with your hands on your side, you're going to lift up and move your butt off the ground and try to hold it for a good 10 seconds if you can. Now you start slow, you can build up to this. This is going to help a lot with your flare and your strength. So pushing up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This really strengthens your abs and really helps you with the front position of your flare that you're going to be using. The next version of this is the same thing, but you're going to do it with your legs open. Same thing, so you're going to push up, try to hold it as long as you can. 10 seconds is good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This helps strengthen your hip flexor muscles, which you're going to be using in the front of the flare. So I hope these tips helped you guys. Thanks for watching my tutorial. Please subscribe to me, Devin Shen, and follow me on Strength Project.